the actual heater element of the immersion. But first I'm going to check to see if it's only the cut-off that's gone wrong inside the element itself. Now this is a normal immersion heater, only has an isolator switch, not a timer switch. I find that it's cheaper to run if you leave the thing on constant than it does to have it off and then turn on during the night and then warm up at 4 in the afternoon and things like that. It's always cheaper just to let it do its own thing and constantly turn on and off when the temperature reduces on the thermostat. Right, so normally what you find inside this unit here, which is a heating element itself, is all of this. Now this is the heater coil that you probably find in a kettle, similar sort of thing. That goes in the tank and would be basically about 2 foot long, a little bit more actually, about 2'6". Inside one of these, I'll just unscrew the top. Inside you have a hole which is in the centre coil, the centre tube. Yeah, that's what takes the actual thermostat and cut-off switch. And inside the box as well with the kit is the thermostat safety cut-off, which is also the thermostat itself. So I'll just get that out. Okay, so I'm going to try and see if that is the problem to begin with. Okay, so this goes inside. Now I've isolated the electricity at the wall as well as the fuse box downstairs. It's always advisable to make sure all the power is off. Obviously electricity is an issue if you do not isolate it. The first thing we've got to do is the actual unit that I'm replacing is this unit here. There's a wire that goes off to the actual heating element itself, and the other wire goes off to the power source, meaning the isolator switch on the wall. So just release those wires. Now there's no need, you don't get wet with this because we're not taking the whole unit out itself. All we're doing is taking out the thermostat and the safety control box, which is this. Now there is a reset button on the safety control box. I've tried that, it won't reset. I've adjusted the actual temperature gauge in the thermostat, that's made no difference. So if I replace this first, I just pull it straight out and replace it with the new one. Just pop them in like that. Okay, so on the top you'll see 2 screw holes where the wires go in on the sides. So this one is for the heater element, this side, and the other side goes back to the main source. This is the adjustment on top. For high temperature is this way, low temperature is that way. I'm going to set it in the middle begin with. Okay. Right, now to fix the wires. Okay, so the wires go in the holes in the sides. I need 2 hands for this, so I'm going to put the camera up here. And the positive, which is the brown, goes in the other side. Let's just release that screw some more. This is normally the problem that happens with these is this actual, the cut off. They get so hot because they're on constantly that they bugger up every now and then. About a tenner each, but for the complete kit it's about 15 to 20 quid. So that's all on. Everything's earthed, all the earth wires fine. So we've got good earth. Making sure all the earths are intact, all the pipe work. So all that's all fine, nothing loose there. Everything's earthed. Okay, we'll put the cap back on. And I'll fix that with a screw in a moment. Okay, so basically what we got to do now is go and turn on the power source. I'll run off and do that, and then we'll see if it's working again. Okay, I've turned it on back at the mains, so now I'm going to turn it on at the wall. Listen for a bang. No bang, but straight away I can hear the actual element working and warming up. If I put the phone to the pipe work, hopefully you might hear it. There's a significant hum there. Okay, so now I've adjusted everything, everything's safe. I must secure that top cap. So, the screw that I put aside safely I've now lost. But obviously, because I've purchased a new cap, also comes with a new nut. So that one can go on there. We'll keep the rest for spares. So yeah, basically, if your immersion heater packs up, first thing you want to do is check to see if it's the thermostat itself. That way now I can keep all that for spares. These do corrode, depending on what water type, what water areas you have, whether it's high alkaline and so forth, so they're always handy to keep hold of. Not a waste of money, it's only another tenner, and that is the unit that is buggered. It's no good, so that can be disposed of. Never use it again. Don't use it for spares. Everything's all factory fitted, so don't attempt to tamper with anything. Also, if there's any other problems and it won't work, call a qualified electrician. This is part of the kit that I have got myself. That's the big spanner that you'd need to undo the heating element if that was the one that was at fault. Sadly, I don't get to show you how to do that today because my immersion heater is fine. We'll do that another day.